guy's fine. I hated seeing what this to them people. That fucking courthouse or whatever it is. That fucking crackerjack fucking bullshit place. And whatever. Leon fucking Valley. Fucking bastards. Hey, Gen Um, sorry I couldn't stand to listen to Felipe anymore lie. He said it many times on his videos to many of the cops and things like that he was a lawyer. Um, so uh, I was done listening to that. Hey, Michigan, Florida, how are you? Yeah, fucking mess. I agree, Steve. It's a fucking mess. It's a bunch of bullshit. Right now hey Vabasser, what's up? Um, there ain't much to report. Right now, all it is we got the live stream video from that arrest with Mexican Padilla and Tuck Suck. Uh, that's all we got right now. No update and things like that. So, except for that, so there you go. Best we can tell you right now is what we got. I tried to call the numbers that were uh, given for them. Mexican Padilla wasn't the one that was in there. It was Tuck Suck that was in there. Mexican Padilla never came on the property because he was trespassed from it all and stayed on a public sidewalk. So that's how that went. And Tuck Sucks was the one that got he got also got tased, and it looked like they left some blood there on the sidewalk. They didn't even attempt to clean it up. Fucking pieces of shit. Uh, like a warning, don't fuck with us, motherfuckers. Sorry, I'm pissed off over that shit, guys. There was no call for anything that just happened there. Tuck Suck complied. He was walking out the door. He was in a public foyer. Uh, um, uh, and then that cop grabbed him and pushed him out the door. Then he stayed outside the door on uh, in a public access area, and still wound up getting arrested and tased and everything else. The cops assaulted him repeatedly. I don't even know his name. I wished we could have got some names, but we couldn't. Um, but he got assaulted by being pushed out the door. Then he got assaulted after complying with the police, and he got pushed across. They started pushing him across the street. He kept telling him that was a public sidewalk. They took him down and tased him. So uh, so there you go. That's what happened. I'm sorry, guys. If I get a little mouthy, that type of shit pisses me off. I don't like seeing it. It's fucking bullshit, and these cops think they're fucking God, and they ain't goddamn but pieces of shit. And I hope any one of them that's fucking watching my goddamn live stream understands that's how I think of cops right now because of what you all do. Uh, I've only met one decent one within called him a freaking unicorn. He was a mythical. No one under. I mean, so Steve, there is no other side. The fucking cops are fucking being pigs. Not even pigs. That's still too good of a description for them. They're fucking scum amoeba on the bottom of a fucking cesspool, is what they are. And they think they're God. And yes, complete scumbag. Complete scumbags. And then they wonder why we hate cops. People hate cops. You know, not I ain't saying we. I'm saying a lot of people hate cops. You know, that's what right there is why people are winding up hating the cops more and more. I know, Steve. Believe me, when I see that shit, it pisses me off. It's got my blood boiling. Almost as bad as my blood boiling over that one fucking New Jersey fucker beating up that woman on the beach. That motherfucker, I want to meet him somewhere in a dark alley and just whoop his ass all over that fucking dark alley and see what he's got to say about an ass whooping, what a real ass whooping is about. Them motherfuckers, they just, at least they went after men. At least they got just a tiny bit of honor. They went after men, you know. But, you know, Steve, I've been fighting our government overreach for going on about 20 years. I helped stop I'm proud to say I helped with about 560 other loyal people to stop the White River Watershed Act in the state of Missouri and Arkansas. We really went to bat to keep the government from doing a huge government land grab. That was a huge government overreach. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of acres that they were going to try to steal from people for no reason. Absolutely no reason whatsoever. So we stood together, we stood our ground, and we stopped it. I've been fighting this shit for damn near 20 years. You got 10 years up on me, bro. I'm proud to know you, and thank you for fighting the fight. I know 30 years ago that was a hell of a fight to fight because you didn't have the modern conveniences to help clear your name, and they could fucking trump up charges on you. I know about even 20 years ago, they were trying to trump up charges on people, and if it weren't for a VHF handheld, that I would have had charges trumped up on me one time. And when we were doing the fight against the White River Watershed Act, it's gotten ridiculous, and it's getting worse. It ain't getting better, guys. It's getting worse. I mean, I've been seeing auditors getting arrested left and right, and it's fucking ridiculous. I don't, and 9 times out of 10, they're dropping all the fucking charges. It's like, well, we're just going to assert our authority and say fuck you, and then we're going to assert our authority again and say fuck you because we know we ain't going to get in trouble, and we're just going to keep arresting you and harassing you. I'm sorry, when you multiply arrest people for no reason and they drop the fucking charges, that's harassment. In any way, shape, or form you look at it, it's fucking harassment. If they keep doing it multiple times and dropping the charges, it's fucking retarded and stupid. Thank you, Stephen, for that pro-gun lobbyist and activist. We need more like you. I fought that fight too, bro, and I'm damn proud to say I fought that fight too. I spent a night in jail over that one too. Now they didn't press no charges. It was just a 24-hour investigation bullshit. You know, they can, if they in Missouri, they can detain you like that. I hope so, Steve. I'll be watching that if I can, bro. That would be awesome. If not, I'll definitely watch your broadcast, your video on it. I want to know. Red River, thank you for fighting that fight. Uh, I thank all of y'all. I mean, every one of y'all are fighting the fight. You know, it don't matter what you do. If you give $1, if you fucking make a phone call, if you just file a complaint, whatever. Um, thank you, thank you just for saying a prayer. Um, y'all are awesome people. I know it's a hard fight to fight, and sometimes it can get scary and hairy. Hey, Eggs. Uh, it can get scary and hairy out there going against these fucking pigs who think they got the right to take every right you have away from you. Um, they don't. I was told by a cop, what was it? Before I got my last phone that got stolen, and I didn't have a phone for almost a year. Um, they I was told by a cop. I was talking to him. I am the law. I said, no, you are not the law. The law is already fucking written, and you are there to uphold the law. You are not the law. And he says, we'll see about that if I ever have to come and deal with you in a problem, is what the cop told me. So that's the way they think. Uh, and, and, uh, uh, and they are proving that time in and time out. They think they are the fucking law. They think they can fucking make up laws. They think they can do whatever to suit their fancy and needs. Well, they're finding out. I hope they find out soon that they cannot do that. This shit's getting old. It's getting old quick, and uh, I got you all subbed that are in here, and I thank you all for subbing me. Um, y'all are awesome people. I wonder if my ghost will show up now that I'm doing a rant against uh, now that I'm doing a rant against fucking pig cops. He showed up twice. Yes, they did, Steve. That was attempted murder because I think they tased him twice. I know for a fact they tased him once, but he started screaming again, and that was twice. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think tasers should be fucking illegal. They have killed just as many people as they've stopped. Uh, and here in Florida, I know of at least 75 people that have been killed by tasers since they've been allowing them to start carrying tasers in Florida. And that's probably not counting all of them. That's what I know of, 75. That's a bad statistic, if you ask me. Uh, no one should die because they decided to say fuck you to a cop and walk away because they had a parking ticket. Yes, they did, Michigan. He ran that charge out. He ran the charge out on him. Flo, how are you, bro? I'm sorry I'm having a rant right now. I'm fucking pissed over that shit with Mexican Padilla and Tuck Sucks. Um and and okay. Uh you get to see my dark side starting to come out a little bit. I, 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 ugh, I, yeah, I rant, but I'll get in their face and rant. That's my problem. One treats me wrong, I'll get in their face and fucking rant. I'll call them everything in the fucking book, and I have. Uh, uh, I've had one tell me I needed to shut up before I get arrested for disorderly conduct. And I looked at him. I said, "Please arrest me for disorderly conduct." And the next time I hear you in public, I'll do a citizen's arrest for him. I agree, Steve. I agree. Hi, China Lynn. How are you? There you go, Jen. That cracked me up, Jen. But Steve, you're right. You're right, bro. It is the light fighting the dark. Yep, I do know it. And you've seen me all rant about stuff. Invictus and a few others were in there when I was in Cop Cam and called him on his stream, and they really see me rant. Uh, then I was so mad over that fucking pig swine hurting that woman for no reason. I know. Yeah. Steve, I'm beginning to wonder if there is a bro. I mean, really, uh, like I said, we found a mythical beast. I wished I could, Flo. Believe me, I wished I could. um, but we found a mythical beast, and it was a good cop. Actually, he was a game and fish warden, but there's still a federal cop. Believe it or not, they go to the federal police academy. They got a federal badge. They are considered federal police, and we ran into one that was actually fucking cool. But he was a mythical beast. The rest of them, it's like, where the fuck are the good ones? Where are they hiding? What are they doing? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Uh, I he was he yes, he was a unicorn, Steve. He was a unicorn. Yes, they do, Flo, because they can search for because. Just because someone called and said you had too many fish. Just because someone called and said you shot a deer out of season. That's what they can search with. So yes, they have a lot of authority. They and that one was actually cool. I snuck up on him in the wood, sort of scared him. He never even after I scared him, once he found out I was walking through the woods and I was filming, um, all he did, all he did was just sit there and talk to me. He never once asked me for my license. He never once asked me if I had a hunting license or fishing license. Nothing. My little boat had a fishing pole in it. He could have. He never once asked me to search my little boat to see if it had the proper equipment on it. It was fucking. He was actually there. He was there being nice. You know, I couldn't believe it. It blew my mind. He gave us a little history about the park. He gave us a little history about the water level. Um, so it was surprising to me. It really was. I was expecting at least a boat search or something, you know. Um, but still, holy shit, Flo! What the hell? You're slacking, bro. You're slacking. I bet you are. I'd be pissed too. No, no, Flo ain't single. He just does drink. He's got a missus, a son, and a daughter. Yeah, they better. I would say the same thing, Flo. Especially since they probably helped drink it. Sorry, guys, but yeah, I know about the blood boiling, guys. So, all right, Flo, no problem, bro. Understand. I'll probably be doing another walk in the woods tomorrow if y'all are interested. Try to start it around 7, 8 o'clock Eastern time in the morning when it's cool. Right now it's so hot I think it can melt. It can melt rubber. Thank you, Steve. I love it. Well, Jen, you better live stream some of that beach shit too. That'd be cool too. I hope to see it. Thank you, Jen. Hopefully one of these days I'll get to go to the beach and y'all get to see some of our beaches here in Florida and things like that. Um, at least where I'm at, they call it the nature coast because they try to keep them as natural as possible around here. They ain't like the white sand beaches like up in Pensacola and things like that. It's a more natural surroundings. And it's a nice place. I like it. I'm hoping to go one of these days. I'll get to go out to Sheard Island and show you what them old gnarled up saltwater cedars and things like that look like, and pines and things. They look freaking awesome. They get all gnarled up from the wind and things like that on that coast there. It's pretty cool looking to see them trees. And then you also got some really awesome driftwood out there. So I'm hoping to get to show y'all that one of these days. Uh, Yeah, my blood pressure boiled. I need a. There's my aspirin. I need to get some aspirin. I'm starting to calm down. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. uh, I had to grab my aspirin. Oh, it's great, Michigan, Florida. I love it. It's a nice. There's not much boat traffic during the week at all. Since I've been back out here. Okay, Steve, no problem, bro. 2 o'clock. I've seen one boat go by. And it's a beautiful river. It really is. The woods are beautiful. You can take a look at. I got some of the river on some of my videos. They weren't live stream videos. They were regular videos. You can check it out and see how beautiful my river is. I call it my river. It ain't my river. It's everybody's river, but you can check out the river and things like that. It's beautiful. There's such beautiful stuff on this river. It's awesome. Um, the One of these days, I'm going to take y'all up to the Fanning Springs or Manatee Springs and show you how clear the water is and things like that. There, it's freaking awesome. I wished I had a GoPro for that though. Um, the GoPro would work better, especially a waterproof GoPro. I would love to have that because that water is so clear, it's so beautiful. You could see the bottom. Show the river where I'm at. Okay, I can do that. That's a good idea. 1 second. Hold on 1 second, guys. Oh, I had to unplug my phone. I was charging while I was talking. There we go. All righty. Here we go. We're coming out the boat. Out the boat. And here we go. Right out here. This is what's right next to my boat right here. This is what you get to see. There's the river, part of the river. No, it's not low. It's actually back. But this is what the river looks like upstream. Upstream from me. I'd show you downstream. I do that because the sun's that way downstream and it'll blind you. And that's what this river looks like. It's freaking awesome out here. I love this river. As you can hear, can you hear the hawk in the background? I hope you could hear that hawk. And that's the color of the river right now. It's a sort of a brownish right now because of how all the mud and dirt and stuff. But that's where we'll be walking tomorrow right there. It's right up in that area. It's real pretty up there. We got to see a deer the last time we went on a walk, so hopefully we'll get to see some more wildlife. But that's what this river looks like. It's freaking awesome. Go. Let's see here. There it is. It finally came back in. Me too. This evening, I'll try to come back online this evening when the owls start hooting. If not, I'll just record it and put it up just with a recording, and the owls will get to going big time. It's freaking awesome. But yeah, there's the river. Sorry, I'm holding y'all sideways. That's the river through my. That's through my boat's front windshield, right there. Yeah, we got a lot of owls out here, Gen T. One of these days, I'd like to try to catch one of them sturgeons jumping. It's awesome to see a 6.5 to 10 foot fish jump out of the water, completely out of the water with his body. I'm sorry about that, Jen. That sucks. I hate to hear that. Anybody missing out on any nature for whatever the reason. I need to get me a one of them damn laser thing. But that's the river. I love it when the wind starts blowing on the river like that. Looks so pretty. And hey, yeah, I planned on going fishing some tonight, I think. I you know, so hopefully I'll catch some fish tonight. No. There we go. I'm going to plug y'all back up, make sure I get a full charge on this stupid phone. Alrighty, you're plugged back up. Now you can't see me. Ha ha. There we go. Oh my God, you go from pretty to ugly really that quick. Oh my God. Just a flip of a button. Oh my God, my hair. Wow, it's going spazoid in this damp weather. I got this real curly hair, and it just goes spazoiding in the damp. I can sit there and brush this hair, and 5 minutes later it'll look just like this again. So, you know, until I started doing live streams with y'all, I never realized how much gray hair I actually had. I try not to look in mirrors too often. Yeah, you got a little bit of gray there, Jen. I've seen that a few times on your live stream. Oh my God, my neck. Sorry, guys. Because I did way too much today. I shouldn't have done. So. These damn herniated discs in my neck ain't cool. I hate them. Oh no, it don't. That just got my blood boiling and my freaking head hurting from my blood pressure going through the roof. That gives me a headache quick when I start coming down from being so mad and all. It gives me a headache. So, but no, that did not help none at all. Yeah, I'm a very lucky person that I live out here on this river. I'm glad I did what I did and moved out here on it. Every once in a while, I'll take a break off the river and go see a friend or whatever, you know. And then I'm gone. I might be gone for a day or so, you know. but that a day to 3 days. But I can't stand to be gone much longer than that. Like this winter, it got really ultra cold, and before it even started warming up, I uh, uh, I actually was back out on a boat. I just put covers around my ass, so I didn't have to be on out there out there off the boat. That's how much I like it out here. People think I'm weird, you know, because they're very social animals, I guess you can say. I'm not that sociable. um, I If I like you, I'll be sociable to you. If I don't know you and I don't like you, I don't talk to you much. You know, that's just me. Uh, with y'all, and I thank y'all for being such cool people. Um, you've been some of the best people I've met. So, and I'm proud to say I know you. I'm proud to say I'm getting to know y'all on this in this community. So I mean, y'all were so worried about me when my phone got stolen, and I mean, y'all blew my mind. I'm still in awe and shock over that. Because hell, this community has done more for me just by the way you reacted to me not being there than anybody else has, uh, including my real family. I'm talking blood family would have never even, they would say fucking, you know, except for my mom. So my mom was a great person. I love my mom to death. Uh, Too bad she's passed away. Um, the world lost a great person there. And again, she was an activist. She's the one that made me when I made me want to find a community like this, because her and my grandpa, you know, and my uncle. So, hey, Ian. Yeah, I agree, Ian. Hey, well, coconut rum ain't too bad, Flo. But Ian's right. Next time, Flo, you need to just stash some away in a cooler somewhere, bury it in your backyard or something. Yeah, I wish I wouldn't have missed your last few live feeds, Flo. I'm sorry about that, bro. Hey, Joshua, I didn't order a blowjob right now, bro. Looks like Flo wants a blow. Oh man. I need a cigarette, guys. By the way, I've tried to call them numbers for the Leon Valley, uh, um, and no one's answering the fucking phones whatsoever. The mayor or anybody. Um, and so if you can get through, good luck. I think Felipe was full of shit, saying he got through to him. I have a problem believing him. He lies a lot. He does. So be careful listening to. I'm not saying all he has to do or say is bad. I'm just saying be careful and strain out the bullshit with the good. Um, because I honestly, uh, uh, yeah, I'm going to, Jen, leave a comment. Um, honestly, even though Felipe does get on everybody's nerves or a lot of people's nerves, he is fighting the fight with us. Uh, if he could quit being such a jerk, I guess you could say, uh, afford maybe not, but afford some tolerance with him. Uh, you know, I mean, when I tried to call, it was an hour and a half ago. They weren't closed. Uh, they kept saying they were on the phone. I kept getting a recording saying they were on the phone. Um, at the mayor's office, the city council's office, at the police station, all of them. They everybody, it's almost the same fucking recording as saying, yeah, damage control. You ain't kidding, Joshua, because they know they fucked up. They arrested a man for no reason. They arrested Mexican Padilla for no reason. He was standing on a public sidewalk. And that other man, they tased him, hurt him, made him bleed. We saw the blood on the sidewalk. We saw the blood there when through the actual video, the live stream video that they had. We saw all of that. Uh, and it was his blood. I'm sorry, I hate to say that. And then people should have never in a million years been treated like that. That was a bunch of crock of bullshit. And I would like I would like someone to answer, but I'm sure they won't never answer. Black Label was saying, he tried to get that manager to that city manager, county manager, whatever the fuck she is, to send him the FOIA uh, um, police police camera videos. Yeah, that's about it, and that's all you can do. Um, but but the but Black Label tried to FOIA there and get the police cam footage, and they still ain't done it. And that was, damn, almost 2 months ago, maybe a month ago, somewhere in that range, month and a half ago, something like that. And they ain't sent him shit. So they've had plenty of time to gather that evidence, gather that video, and send it to him. And basically, they're saying "fuck you," and that's the city manager. So that shows you where they stand. They're like an Alamos Park almost. Uh, they're all sticking together until we show up in force, and then they're gonna run and scatter like fucking cockroaches, cop roaches. As I've been told to call them, cockroaches. And I still say that's fucking too kind for um uh, they are the lowest life form on earth, in my opinion. People that do what they do like that. I ain't even go. I don't want to even say they're people because that means they're the same thing I am. They're beneath me. They're lower than me, uh, and I think that's their problem. They've always been that way all their life, so they get an egotistical power trip going on uh, when they get some authority. Uh, but I just hope Mexican Padilla sues the piss out of that fucking city and finds a lawyer to do it with them. Because hey, and now I hope Tuck Sucks does the same thing. Yep, and Tuck. Yep. Them motherfuckers have gotten out of control, and so far their city has done nothing to them because that one fucking scum piece of shit that almost ran over Mexican Padilla, uh, still on the force and waving at people. Well, I saw that particular video with Padilla. He was banned from every government building, privately owned government building. Okay, as far as Mexican Padilla goes, he was not banned from no freaking public access sidewalk. They can't ban him from that. Yeah, pretty much the entire city except for the public access sidewalks. And I've never heard of such a fucking thing in my life. I that one blew my fucking mind. I mean, I understand. So, oh, you mean we got to see what they charge him with this time, Ian? Because he wasn't even saying a fucking word. He wasn't doing nothing but standing there filming. So what are they going to get him with? Public nuisance, shit like that? I don't see what they can. There's nothing that they could charge him with. Absolutely fucking nothing for Padilla, and Tuck Suck was well within his rights to do everything he did too. So I I I, I don't know, but cops like to make up shit. I've seen that. So yeah, he was filming on a public sidewalk, Dan. Me too, Josh. I like Mexican Padilla and what he does. I may not like some of the people he has for moderators, but that's neither here nor there. But as far as what he does, I like what he does. Uh, I don't know about that, Ian, because the court parking lot's supposed to be a public area, public access area. Anybody can drive in there. So I don't know about that. Because they said it was the buildings he was banned from. When they gave him the no trespass warning and everything, I watched that video. Yeah, but it said the buildings he was banned, and is what the cop said. It didn't say the parking lot too. It didn't say anything like that. It just said that he just said the buildings. So it depends on how it was actually worded on the no trespass warning. Is what to be how it's worded on the no trespass warning. Um, so It's like I got a no trespass warning in the county park up here, up the way from me. Uh, yeah, yeah, it does, Josh. There's a county park up the way from me. I got a no trespass warning, but the no trespass warning said the all of the park, no matter what, you know, every last bit of the park I cannot go into. So, but it stated so. Yeah, he did. He did say that, but you know, the cop may have been wrong. Like I said, it's how it's worded on the actual no train. Genty, if it's the cop can be saying it's just the buildings, and then the actual no trespass warning said grounds of the courthouse or whatever. You never know unless you read the actual no trespass warning itself. So. Flo, we got a grill up in the state park. That's where we're gonna go. Not the county park. Fuck that county park. We got a beautiful state park to go to. That's 5 times more prettier than that county park ever thought it was. That's where I took y'all on my nature walk, was in the state park. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Yeah, we're going to cook them on the grill, Michigan, Florida. Yeah, Genty, you're right. That's the only way. It depends on the wording, how it's worded. So. Yeah, it could be a charcoal grill, it could be a wood grill, it could be any grill, Flo. It's like, you know, the park grills that you see, the normal park grills you see in parks. It's one of those. It's a heavy duty park grill. It's a nice grill too. It's really nice. It works well. I've cooked a lot of meals on it. That's funny. It can burn through cardboard. It'll only take you 4 hours to cook a steak. I could see the infomercial before that for that. Get a blowtorch. There you go. char that bitch. Yep, redneck style, buddy. Redneck style. It works in 45 minutes or less. That's funny. It also depends on how well done you want your steak, right? Well, it depends on what you call redneck style. Redneck style could also be like on an open fire with a stick. I've done that too. Yeah, muffler meat is right. Ah, good coffee. Good coffee. Open fire in your car, that would be funny. Hey, Icaramba. How are you, bud? Got a nice breeze going on. I need to open up this other window, though. Come on, beef, open up. There we go. That'll help get a good breeze going through here. There we go. Yay. Hi, News Now America. How are you? Same to you, News Now America. I hope you have a wonderful day too, bro. And God bless you too. Hi, Trump. Open fire in the car. I've done that before, but he was drunk at the time. Good news now, America. I'm glad. That's awesome. Holy shit. $800 for selling her pussy? My God. They must have thought she was worth something. Oh my God, 45 years old. Ugh. Sorry. Didn't mean to make everybody hear that. I did get a little loud. Enhanced felony state, 25,000 bond. Damn. Here goes my buddy up the road, up the river, with his girlfriend. Just tell him you were talking pets. Tell everybody I said hi, Flo. Wow. I'm doing better now, Jay. I've sort of calmed down from watching that stuff on Black Label, that stream of Black Labels with Mexican Padilla and Tuck Sucks getting arrested. So I'm calming down. I'm doing a lot better. That's freaking insane. It's a felony for $2,500 or less theft, but driving while intoxicated is a misdemeanor. That's something else. Yeah, it was Icarumba. I was pissed off, bud. I was cussing up a storm earlier. Damn, they are expensive on their damn misdemeanors. Wow. At least that's a misdemeanor in a lot of states. That's a felony now. Beating up your spouse. It's a felony now. They're trying to make it a felony here in Florida. Awesome, Josh. That's cool. Yeah, no crap. I grew up in the ocean. That'll be freaking awesome, Joshua. Getting to go to the ocean. I go to the Gulf of Mexico a lot. I don't go to the Atlantic side too much, even though it is pretty over there. Don't get me wrong, it's really pretty over in the Atlantic side. It's just, I don't get over there much. It's a pretty good little jaunt for me. Yeah, I always do on that I crumble when I go. That's for sure, especially them jellyfish. I'll tell you another one you need to watch out for because they will pierce a shoe, a thin shoe. Josh. I'll tell you another one that's pretty bad for you. And if you got thin shoes or whatever, is a sea urchin. If you step on one of those, it will hurt you. I ain't never had that one happen, I caramba. I hope I never have that happen to me. Jellyfish swimming up my swimming trunks would fucking suck, dude. I think I'd rather be kicked in the balls than have a jellyfish go up there and sting me. Damn. I'm sure you haven't peed straight since. That'd have to be about like getting tased there. Yeah, they can hurt you, Michigan. You're right. You're right on that. But generally, at least in the Gulf, you can see most of the horseshoe crabs and all that. Hello, Anthony Potter. Yeah, I like that. Anthony says in Arizona, if it doesn't poke you, it pricks you, bites you, or stings you, burns you. Welcome to Arizona, a prison state. Actually, if you want, lessen or actually go away, one of the two, ammonia is what works. And really and truly, I hate to say this, it's a disgusting piss on a jellyfish thing. I wished we had 0% humidity here, Anthony Potter. Right now it's 89%, 89 degrees. I'll get it right here in a second. With 75% humidity. It fucking sucks. Yeah, piss on it. But ammonia will neutralize the poison in a jellyfish sting. Anthony, that's funny, buddy. I wished I could package this humidity and send it to you. Oh my God. It's a miserable heat. At least I got a good little breeze coming up this river right now. It helps cool it down. So that's another good plus to being on this river is you got a nice little breeze most of the time coming up this river. So, but by gosh, when the breeze stops, it gets hot. Wow. 7-year drought. Gov's negotiating for water with Montana and Mexico. Wow, that ain't good. Hey, Will, how are you, bud? A whole trailer pulled for 10,000. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, Gen T, welcome back then. Yeah, I'm sure you are, Will. I know them treatments are not good on you. Wow. All right, Vabaster, you take her easy, bro. I hope you can too, Will. That'd be an awesome freaking buy right there. Again, I thank every one of y'all for being awesome people. Thank you for fighting the fight with us. And all. Y'all are freaking awesome. I appreciate every one of y'all. You're freaking awesome. I've seen 3 boats in 7 hours right now on the river. I'm happy about that. Thank you, Icaramba. I ain't nothing. I'm just another person. But I appreciate that you appreciate me. Yeah, probably Ian. You're probably right. Ah, shit, I got a mud dauber trying to build a nest in my boat. Now that was funny, I Icaramba. I ain't even going to try to repeat that. Y'all can read that. Wow. That is better than to hear. Thanks. It's better to hear that than feel the government boot. Fighting 12 free speech charges, even did 2 months for filing to run for office. Wow. Yeah, you've seen those wasps that build their nest out of mud, Genty? That's a mud dauber. That's what we call them down here, at least. Is a mud dauber, and they get noisy when they're making their damn nest too. It's like it sounds like a pissed off miniature chainsaw. Okay, Genty. No problem. But yeah, I tried to run for office one time in up in Missouri, and and it was a city council office is what I was going to try for, just a city council office, and they tried to get the county sheriff to harass me for bullshit and things like that. There you go, Icarumbo. Yep, you're right. They do, and they are. You can consider them that. Yep. I tell you what, I got some real good friends in the electric department here up here in Dixie County, and a couple of them that are just freelance that do a lot of stuff for electric companies uh, and things like that. So that's awesome. I appreciate them type of people. Them are hardworking. AWA, yeah, I've heard of AWA, yeah, and appreciate them hardworking people because around in Florida, that's a hard job to do, especially when a hurricane comes through. Seen a lot of hurricanes come through and tear down shit so bad they had to replace everything and all. Yeah, that desert heat can got to be hard on you. 105, 110, sometimes as much as 120. Yeah, I agree. I caramba, we've been here in Florida trying to get that done too. But they say we ain't burying the stuff until we put in fiber optics. Well, they've been trying to put in fiber optics for years in this state, and they ain't got but just a few cities done. So I don't see it happening anytime soon. But that'll be your answer. As soon as we put fiber optics in, we'll bury the electric with it. Stupid, retarded bullshit. I think that's the problem here too, I caramba. Yeah, but that fiber optics may be fragile, iron, but I tell you what, you won't find a faster moving computer than one on fiber optics, except for maybe one on a T1 line. Uh, Fiber optics runs faster than the top of the line Max can run. Yeah, fire ants eat everything. Michigan, Florida. Uh, Fire ants will eat anything. Yeah. um, well, skin burns are not good for anybody. It'll get anywhere. It gives you a better chance of getting skin cancer. But yeah, being homeless sucks. Been there, done that. It sucks for most people. I actually enjoyed it because I just went. When I was homeless, it was like a long drawn out camping trip for me. Someone slapped by him, please. uh, yeah, that's got to suck. The temperatures do. Um, see. At least here in Florida, you don't have desert. We have a lot of water, a lot of rivers and things like that. I just go to a river or something. Ever hear of a safe park protest? No, I can't say as I have, Anthony. What is a safe park protest, bud? I I know I was at a protest that wasn't so safe at a park up in Missouri. Uh, about what was it? About 8 years ago when the government shut down. About 8 years ago. And uh, the governor of the lieutenant governor of Missouri almost got arrested for tearing down federal barricades and letting people into the federal park. You know. Well, I need to look into that, Anthony. I do not know about that. I'm glad you brought that to my attention. I have all respect for people that try to help out the homeless. I know that's a bad thing, and it's getting worse and worse and worse nowadays. Is homeless people. Um, I will check into that. Uh, Matter of fact, I'm writing that down. That way I won't forget, and I will look that up because that sounds interesting to me. Uh, I mean, so I'll tell you one that was. Yeah, all right, I caramba. All right, I got that wrote down too, bud. Thank you for fighting for their rights as well, and all because that's a hard thing to go through is homelessness. No, I ain't seen that one. I'll take a look into that. Hey, Boomer, how are you, hon? I'm doing a lot better after I calmed down after seeing Mexican Padilla and Tuck Suck get arrested. That shit just boiled my blood. I'm calmed down now, so I'm a little bit better. I was in a mood. I was hanging out with a friend. Yeah, they both got arrested today. Anthony, um, and no reason for their arrest at all. They one complied with an officer to get out of the courthouse with his phone. He was standing on a public sidewalk, and Mexican Padilla was on a public sidewalk also. And then they came out, and it looked like a gang rape to me, almost, to Mexican Padilla. They bent him over a wall and cuffed him, and then Tuck Suck was asked to go across the road off the public sidewalk, and okay, it was the police station. Okay, cool. He was going across, being pushed across the road by 3 or 4 cops, and he kept saying that was a public sidewalk. They said he resisted, and they tased him and put him down. He hit hard enough to make him bleed. There was blood still on the sidewalk. When another auditor went there and checked it out, there were still blood drops on the. Yeah, yeah. Mexican Padilla was on the sidewalk the whole time in a public access area. They had no. The only thing was like Joshua brought up. Joshua or Ian, one of y'all too, brought it up, saying that if he parked in the courthouse parking lot, and if the wording of the no trespass warning was for the whole area, not just the building, but it's what's wrote down that counts. It don't matter what that cop told him in the video. It's what's wrote down on that no trespass warning that counts. So it depends on that wording, if he could be in the courthouse parking lot or not. So. Yeah, I know, Boomer. That shit's pissing me off. That's goddamn bullshit. Okay, so then Mexican Bedelia was all in the right. So if Mexican Bedelia never stepped off that sidewalk, they were. I will catch you later tonight, Flo. I promise you that. I'm sorry I've missed all your live streams through the last 3 days, but I had seen a friend that I hadn't seen a friend in 6 years. I had to do some catch up. 6 years, 6 months to a year. Sorry, and I had to do a catch up with him. So Mexican Bedelia was still in his rights to be on that sidewalk. If he never touched foot on them grounds, he was well within his rights. They can't trespass him from a public area that is openly access to the public. So they fucked up with Padilla and Tuck Sucks. And when that other auditor went there, they proved they knew they fucked up because they wouldn't let him get near them or anything. So I don't know what he could have been arrested for, Ryan. But then again, you know how cops like to trump up charges. So we know how cops work. They'll try to slap 40 freaking charges on you just in hopes 1 or 2 of the charges will stick. And so They'll probably try to do the same thing to Mexican Padilla and Tuck Sucks. They'll probably try to slap about 40 different charges, hoping one or two will stick. So they're good at that. True. True, Ian. You're right. You're right. Yeah, it's videoed. It was live streaming when they got arrested. All right, Michigan, Florida, you try to have a great day, bro. Um, it was live streaming when this all went down, and several people mirrored it. Um, they have Black Label had it on his live stream just a little bit ago. Both videos from both videos from Tuck Suck and also Mexican Padilla. There's James Freeman had it on one of his live streams also. So you can check both of them out. Brian King also has, I believe, at least Mexican Padilla's up his angle of it. He may have more. I haven't checked in a little bit. He was trying to get Tuck Sucks video as well. So he may have both those angles. That's all we know at this point. There hasn't been any updates or anything else further. Well, Ian, there wasn't no mistaking what happened there. That's the problem, especially with Tuck Sucks. Uh, uh, Tuck Sucks was not doing anything wrong. He was filming in public area. He left the building when he was asked to leave. A cop assaulted him by pushing him out the door. Then they assaulted him again and tased him. So there weren't no messing around with Tuck Sucks. He was well within his rights to do what he was doing. Period. End of statement. That's true. I agree with you, but the police will also trump up charges, and you know they will. And I've heard that from several police people that they'll trump up charges just hoping the judge will let one or two of them stick. So you'll probably hear 20 different on one person just so they hope one or two will stick. So, I mean, that's just the way that goes. I've seen it before. I've had it happen to me before. Now, I beat all the charges, but I've had them trump up as many as 15 charges on me that were all bullshit charges. So, needless to say, I've had that happen. So. Yeah, see that's fucking bullshit right there. Yeah, I don't understand. If you're in your own yard doing whatever, unless you ain't like shooting into your next door neighbor's house or whatever, no one should bother you. No cop should bother you. You know, I don't understand that shit. Wow, that shit's getting retarded. Yeah, I will, Ian. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Wow. He was getting home and he told him to leave and he got beat. Well, I watched my sister get beat, and then they tried to seize his home. Wow, god dang! I watched my sister get beat because she told a cop to leave our fucking yard one time. He had no right to be there. He didn't have a warrant. He didn't have nothing, and my sister got in his face and told him to fucking leave. And the cop, she did not touch the cop. I watched it go down. I'll never forget it in my entire life. The cop pulled out his nightstick and hit her in the ribs 5 times and broke 4 of her ribs. And what stopped him was I ran out there and I jumped on my sister to try to save her from getting beat by this fucking pig ass cop. Okay, and that's what stopped him. At least he had the balls to stop when a kid was there involved. Huh. So, yeah, I've had a very checkered past with police officers and all. I've seen some bad shit go down because of cops. Like I'll never forget Nancy. The woman was hungry, and we didn't know it. If she would have told us, she would have never had that. You know, she walked into a store and stole some pork chops from a store. They came out and they maced her, straight up maced her right dead in her face. And back then they used mace that would burn the piss out of you. I mean, if you didn't get it out of your eyes immediately, it would actually blister your eyeballs. Or well, not your eyeballs, but your eyelids. You know, and fuck up your eyeballs. And now she's blind many years later. They said it was due to the mace being sprayed in her eyes, and all she did was steal a pack of meat. So, and it was as soon as she walked the door of the cop, we were, according to many witnesses, she didn't even have a chance to freaking you to being a dumbass to me again. So I'm back. If y'all are beat you over 50 times saying they were serving an order of protection from the mayor and council. Hey, Genty. Good. I'm glad you're still there. My damn phone disconnected from the internet. I guess we had a little little internet surge thing. They're trying to work on this shit and trying to get it fixed right for the phone data. So we'll see what's going on there. But I can tell you now, guys, I'm probably about to get off the stream. It's I've been on here an hour and 37 minutes. Yeah, I don't know if that's fucking I don't know if that's YouTube or just the people are fucking with us, trying to keep us not live streaming. Makes me wonder. But I'm gonna get off here, Jen, and anybody else that's watching still. I'm gonna probably take me a little nap. I'm tired. But I'll talk to y'all later. Like I said, if the owls are hooting, I might come live again if nobody's live. And I'll try to stay safe, Jen. If anything comes up, I'll be live streaming. That's how I'll go. Y'all try to have a great day now. Love y'all. Stay safe.